Hello everyone, my name is James Ryan and I'm here to play for you technically modded Minecraft. Anyway, the way this system works is with pressures, the Thorncraft pipe system, but I won't be able to explain it to you in detail too much until we get a bit of a bigger system. But basically what's going on is a tank draws up, has a bit of a pool of Viz and Taint, of both Viz and Taint, so Viz will naturally flow from the crucible into the to this, and the infuser has a view of just Viz only when it needs it. Now there are uses for Taint, I'll grant you that, but there aren't as many uses for Taint as there are for Viz. So the problem is when I put in exact amounts of Viz, it still seems to have a problem, as if it needs just a little bit more Viz, or as if it just needs like a buffer in between. So usually just throwing in one more item, even something like dirt, which has, dirt has smelting value of 1 actually, so yeah, that'll work. Cool. Okay, cool. Oh no, it worked exactly. Cool. So now I have a charm of cleansing. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Apparently this should stop me from catching on fire. But I don't know, because I haven't tested it. Why don't you say we go for a test run, eh? Only going to be in there for a little bit, so nothing bad should happen. Now, one thing to note is that this won't actually protect me from fire or lava damage, but it will douse me if I am on fire. So I'm just going to go in here for a little bit, and bam, instantly out of fire. So I'm taking damage, but as soon as I get out, no more fire. Perfect. Oh, heck yeah. I am so thankful for this charm of cleansing. It is using up a bit of durability though, but it's pretty cool, and I'm lost already. Oh, I know where to go. So that is pretty cool. That's our first really quite useful Thorncraft item, and that's how to use Thorncraft. For the basics at least, we just got tank and stuff. Yeah. So now we can see what type of goods we got from this system we made. Looks like we got quite a bit of goods coming out of it. Now, what I want now is probably going to have a quarry. Probably next episode, I'm going to want to set up a quarry, continue my research in bees. Speaking of bees, let's check on them right now. They should be done. So as you can see, it left behind 3 forest drones and a forest princess. But they should all have pretty much the same basic default traits. So what I'm going to do... Oh, it's a water princess here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in a meadows princess in the top and a forest drone in the bottom. And we'll see what type of stuff, what type of awesome stuff that will produce for me. And I'm gonna put this stuff back in in the chest. These bees back in the bee chest. Now you might notice I have a lot of modest drones. Actually, I have a marble drone as well. I didn't realize we had those in this version of. I'm not sure if it's extra bees or red power or forestry that adds those, but still, didn't realize we had them in this version. But still, the reason I'm not using the modest princesses is because they're actually from the desert and they don't actually work in this environment, and I'm gonna have to I'm gonna want to use an extra bees item called an acclimatizer on them. So the acclimatizer works like so. It requires a basic apiarist machine, which is a sturdy machine, 2 redstone and 6 iron, so it's moderately expensive. And then from there, you have to get 2 more redstone, and you're going to need some lava and water cans. To get a lava can, you just kind of right click on lava with one of these cans. a bucket, can, something like that. So yeah. Now, to get these honeycombs working better, what I'm going to need is something, I think, a bit more cheaper, called a centrifuge. So that's pretty simple. It's just a sturdy machine and some copper. So I think we can afford that. So let's get some bronze going on, like so. Um, there's some bronze. There's some copper and some glass. Can we get some glass in here? Apparently not. But we should be able to now. There we go. Bam. Got some little bit of glass. So if I just do like so, it was glass, right? Yeah, it was. Copper on the side. Oh wait, no, not yet. I've got to do this first. There we go. Sturdy machine. Copper in the sides. And we've got ourselves a centrifuge, and I'll put it next to the other beast. I'll put it pretty close to the apiary for the moment. So as you can see, we've made a Meadows Queen. Now it may look like a Meadows Queen, but don't be fooled. It's the queen will, I think. Don't quote me on this. Well, you can if you really want to, I guess. But I'm pretty sure. I think the queen takes on the traits of the princess, and only the princess. But the offspring the queen leaves behind will then be hybrids of the princess and drone that it was made from. So yeah. So that's how it works. And when you breed two bee species together, there's a chance of mutation. If you breed the right two species together and you get lucky with the chance, then they might mutate. They have a chance to mutate into a different species. That's basically the whole point of how the breeding works. The other part of the bee breeding is mixing the bees breeding the bees together to get good traits on all of them. And that's basically where the Mendelian genetics part of it comes in. Basically, I think when you get new mutations, the Mendelian genetics of it kind of reset to the default for that species. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure how much of it resets, how much of it doesn't, if it all, or maybe none of it, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure it does reset a little bit, at least. Let's look, another tip. A machine's owner can be set to 3 different types of access: shared, restricted, or private. It doesn't really matter for the moment because I'm on single player. Now, this centrifuge says no recipe, but if I put this in, it'll be fine. But I'm still going to need to supply it with some type of power. So what I'm going to want to make is some some steam engines, and steam engines are pretty simple. Let me just get some stone. Stone gears, stone. Perfect. Now we just want some pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to want 2 stone engines. 3. 3 seems like a very good number. Can I get back that piston I made earlier? I think I put it in this chest. I'm not sure. Oh, no, actually, no. There's 3 steam engines right here. What am I doing? So I'm just going to put the steam engines. As you can see, these flowers are definitely starting to build up. That's not where you're supposed to be facing. And gonna get myself some levers. There we go, there's some levers. And I'm gonna want to make myself some coal. No, I don't have school tomorrow. Guess what? Tomorrow's Anzac Day. So if you're Australian, you know what that means. But if you don't, for me, it's